I'm here with Steve Nicholson, Chief Football Writer at the Derby Telegraph, after the Rams' 3-2 win over Sheffield Wednesday. Result that took them back to the top of the Championship. Steve, what did you make of that?
Yeah, as you say, top of the Championship for the first time since early December. Significant day, maybe. Still a lot of football to be played, but it's good to be top. A lot of talk about it's what Derby do and not about other results, but to be honest, a lot of today was about other results. You know, Middlesbrough lost, Bournemouth lost, Ipswich lost, Watford lost. So it all helps. 3-2 win, a little hectic at times. Derby kind of trailed twice before coming back to win, so that shows great character itself. It was always going to be a difficult tie, a difficult game, and I always thought it would be tighter than it was, because Sheffield Wednesday have got a really good defensive record, and they'll be bitterly disappointed that they conceded goals from 2 corners and 1 from a penalty. But Derby, you know, they were patient, they kept plugging away. They've got match winners, there's no doubt about that. They've got people who can come off the bench and change the game. They've got pace in the side. So they always kind of were making it difficult for Sheffield Wednesday. And in the end, I think they just wore Sheffield Wednesday down, and as they took the 3 points and went top of the league.
2 goals for defender Jake Buxton,
yeah.
both headers from corners. Good for him to contribute at that end as well.
It is, and it's important that other players contribute. You know, we rely a lot on Chris Martin, obviously, and then Darren Bent's come in and scored goals, and Tom Ince. But defenders have to get their share as well. And Bucko popped up with 2 headers from corners. As I say, Wednesday won't be happy with the defending there, because you know Bucko really didn't have to do an awful lot to score with his head. Someone asked me before, it's his first time he scored 2 goals in a game, and I had to rack my brains actually. But actually, if you remember, in a Capital One Cup game against Scunthorpe United, the kind of 5-5 game, he scored 2 in that game. I wondered whether they'd give him the penalty. He was on a hat-trick. I asked Steve McLaren, who kind of smiled and then said, "Are you allowed to take penalties with your head?" I don't think you are, not at the moment anyway. He would have probably scored with his head from 12 yards. But I've also seen him score penalties, by the way, and I think in that Scunthorpe one, which they lost on penalties, he scored 1 in that. So a really good afternoon for Jake, deservedly so as well. You know, a lot of talk about the defence and are we leaking too many goals, but you can always put your shirt on Jake Buxton, you know, and 2 goals for him. And then the winning penalty, Darren Bent, 7 in 8 now for Darren. Took it calmly, had to wait while they changed the goalkeeper. Kieran Westwood having been sent off, but he tucked it away, and say a big win.
Obviously an important period now coming up, games thick and fast. Tuesday down here against Charlton, followed by a trip to Fulham.
Yeah. The key now is the top of the table. Can they take advantage of it? They've not been able to do that in the past this season. They've kind of let their lead slip. Eyes now will be on them to see if they can kind of take full advantage. Johnny Russell apparently could be fit for Tuesday night, so that'll boost the squad as well. And I believe Chris Martin is a possibility for the game at Fulham a week today. That's going to be fascinating once Chris is fit, because he's a key player for this side. When Chris Martin plays, they have an awful lot of control of the game, and in his absence, that control has kind of disappeared a little bit. The football's changed, which you would expect, because Darren Bent's a different type of striker. And now there's a lot of reliance on individuals like Tom Ince and Lingard and Hughes and Bent. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when Martin's fit, whether Steve McLaren will put him back in the side. But as I say, those names added to the squad, and George Storm came back today for his first start, or first appearance of the season. It's all kind of bodes well for the future.